Oh, would you look at that? I cleaned all my air conditioners and another one shows up. Oh, would you look at that? Well, we're going to be getting ready to go to the scrapyard here. Going to hook up this trailer, strap it all down, make sure the load is safe to go to the scrapyard. Got an hour drive. Got all this stuff I just put in the back of the truck and more stuff. Guy dropped off the air conditioner. Came, gave me some other stuff. Anybody know what this relic is? Probably should be in a museum. A wise man once told me, once you know how to make money and work hard, you'll never be poor. Well, this is how I make my money. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my scrap channel. So if you watched the video yesterday, you see me talk about this load right here being overloaded. I think it's going to be a lot heavier, and I just added some more stuff to it. And I added more stuff to the back of my truck, as you've seen from the intro. Picked up a nice big air conditioner the guy dropped off. These are those nice big guys. But me and Xander cleaned a bunch of them yesterday. We cleaned all this out, cut those tires off the rims. Did a last little minute stuff. I got so much crap laying around. I'm hoping today we could get rid of this stuff to the scrapyard. I'm guesstimating there's about 4,000 pounds. 4,000 pounds. And, yeah. So I'm hoping we can have about 4,000 pounds, 2 tons on this load. I'm going to strap it all down, show you guys the proper way to do that and everything, and then head to the scrapyard and we'll see how much we get for weight. But, I just cut those tires off those rims with a Sawzall. If you take your time and go slow, cuts them off pretty easy. I got to go to the tire shop to get my wife's snow tires put on, so I'll just drop them off the tire shop. He doesn't charge me. But came in the mail yesterday. My wife bought me these ratchet straps here. I already opened them and was looking at them. The Rhino. Oh, she got them from TikTok shop or something. But they look pretty beefy for a small strap. Now, I usually use these big guys. The Husky ones, they're only like 10 bucks at Walmart, 12 bucks at Walmart if you get them on sale. But, I don't know, they're like auto ratcheting or something, she said. I don't know. But, I use the little straps sometimes just because they're convenient and small. These are kind of bulky and chunky. Oh, we'll try them out today, though. But, not affiliated with them, but my wife bought them. Says they hold 3,000 pounds, so where these are 3,000 pound, working load, but 10,000 holding, which, when you're just holding stuff down, it's not really a big deal. I use a lot of these little ones, like these Husky ones here. These are from Harbor Freight. They're not Harbor Freight, Tractor Supply too. But I've had some of these for a couple years now. But I gotta also hook my truck up and everything, so we'll get started in that, and I'll get the tripod out here. All right, guys, I had to run my brother's tablet to school so we had to get a little messed up here. Xander's here right now, so we're gonna back up, hook this trailer up, and I'm gonna show you how we strap this down. Got it on there. I'm gonna be coughing all day. Yeah. Always remember your safety pin. DOT violation if you don't have it in. They're cheap. Tractor Supply, Harbor Freight, it's a $2 part. Put your safety chains on. Always make sure you have them crossed. Safety violation. Ticket from the DOT. Number one thing I see a lot of guys that don't put on there, this is your breakaway switch. I've gone over this a couple times in videos. every time I go to the scrapyard, nobody has this on. What happens is if this were to become decoupled, this would pull this piece out of here, and the battery, which is in this box, would lock the brakes on the trailer so it doesn't free roll and cause an accident. There's videos all over the internet about people losing their trailer, and there was one rolling back with a car on it down a hill. If this was engaged and it would have pulled it, it would have locked the brakes on. Or if your battery was good, that's why I tell you guys, keep your equipment in good shape, because it keeps somebody from getting killed and keep you from getting a lawsuit. Remember, you're responsible. So if any of this stuff is wrong, you know, you'll leave yourself liable open for tickets. Leave yourself liable open for, you know, a lawsuit down the road or anything. So it's just one of those things you plug your lights in too. You know, make sure all this stuff's not going to bind, and you know, it's not going to drag on the ground, it's not hanging too low. And that's pretty much it. Now we're going to strap this trailer down. Alright guys, and as you can see, we got the straps laid out. Now what I usually do, guys, I always put like mattress springs and flat things on top to hold a lot of the smaller stuff. Like you see, all this stuff is loose. The straps will pull all this stuff down. And you see, I always connect down to the frame. Sometimes I've looped through the board and hooked the strap to itself. I really don't like to do that because the boards have been known to break, or the load has shifted. Like one day I had to make a turn, and something was loose, an oil tank. It hit the tank and broke the whole side off, and everything came off the side. And this was years ago. And you know, I'm just trying to strap to there because the wood is just there to hold things together, and then when I strap it, it locks everything tight. It's just the way I've always done it. But all right, Xander, start with the front one. All right, that one's good. Now go to the next one back. And he's sucking everything together, you know? All right, Xander, go for the one in the middle. Just be kind of easy because that one's on the fender on that side. But I need this one to be pretty tight. A little bit more, Xander. All right, that's good. Now see, all this stuff is tight in here now, guys. And now the back one's on my side, guys. So, I mean, now the thing is you always make them tight, guys. But what I've noticed is when we drive down the road, a lot of the stuff is loose, and it will vibrate, and it will move around. The load will shift, and the load will bounce around, and the straps will actually come loose. So we'll actually have to stop. By the time I get to the gas station, grab some petrol here. I'll walk around and just double check my straps. You know, Xander does the ones on his side, just like Joe would do. So you check the ones on his side, and I check the ones on my side. As I pump the gas, I'll go through, make sure nothing's loose, nothing's sticking out, just to make it as safe as possible. You know, because like this strap's already kind of loose. When that spring, it might adjust a little bit. I might have to get a couple clicks on it. But it's just the way I strap my loads down. You know what I mean? I don't rely on just the boards to hold things. I put all the flat stuff, especially if you're going over the top of the boards like this. You know, it's just the way I've always done it. And yeah, I've had stuff fall off, but you know what? A lot safer than a lot of guys. You know, these ratchet straps aren't that expensive. A lot of these I've had for years. Black Friday sales are coming up. These Husky ones are from Home Depot. I think last year I got them for $10 a strap, and they're 20 feet long, so they're not short. And they're really strong, and they're cheap. You can grab 4 of them, and you'll use them for the next 10 years. And they're really pretty resilient. They don't really cut that well. Like even how this one is like on this piece of metal, they might get a little boogered or frayed. I just change them every now and again just because. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go head to the scrapyard, and we'll see what we get paid today. Like I said, I think there's like 4,000 to 4,200 pounds between the trailer and truck. And we'll see. And you can see from the way the truck is squatting, I don't know if you guys could see that. There's a decent load on there. That's a decent load. So, there you go, guys. Xander's just tying off the last bit of the straps. And we're off to the scrapyard. The F-150 is going to put in some work today. All right, we're at the scale. We're going to pull on at the yard here. It looks like we got a bunch of people here. 3 people dumping, 3 people waiting. Check my mirrors, make sure I'm not going to clip anything. So we're pulling on the scale. 12,500 pounds. So, yeah, my estimate was pretty close. We got over 4,000 pounds on, guys. I said between 4,000 and 4,200 pounds. So that's pretty awesome. It's going to be a good day. We got a lot of people waiting to dump. Prices went up a little bit, so everybody's trying to cash in while they can. You always got to watch out for these big trucks backing up and stuff. You know, they got it harder to look around. You know, they got to maneuver around all this stuff. A lot of them are pretty good, though. That's the only good thing, is that the owner of the scrapyard here owns these trucks. He owns this trucking company, too, so he hires good drivers and not guys that are just dumbasses. But, all right, guys, we're going to hopefully get the green light here, and we'll get unloaded. All right, guys, we unloaded all that stuff off the truck and trailer. And I got to show you something that happened to our trailer. Remember when I said that the sides could break at any time? We were unloading metal in the refrigerator. We're going out the back of the truck with that big refrigerator. And it ended up breaking the sideboards. So I'll show you that when I get out. 7,800 pounds. So we had like 4,500 pounds. So I was actually a little off on my weight estimates. I want to show you this, guys. Let me pull over here out of the way. So this is what I'm talking about. We were unloading out of the back of the truck and it was stuck against it. Look at that. I had that son of a bitch lag bolted in. Plus screwed in. The board broke on the back. It snapped this. Might have already been broke a little bit. Lag bolt came out. The other lag bolt's still in there. But the side had broke and fallen off. So I always show you guys. The sides could break at any time. They're not on there fixed or anything. I actually like that they could break away, but that's why I don't strap to the boards with the load of metal. I always go to the frame. They're just there to kind of corral and hold everything together. Just wanted to show you guys that. But let's see what we can get paid today. Alright, guys, and that's why I always tell you guys to be safe when you're strapping the loads down. I don't, even on the truck, I don't hook it to the wood, but it was just funny how that happened. Not planned at all. Unless Sanders sabotaging me. He shook his head no. But alright, guys, we had 4,700 pounds, so I was wrong. I'll admit I was wrong, but it was heavier than I thought. I said between 4 and 4,200, but I did add a few things on it from the last video from yesterday. So I probably added 200 or 300 pounds easy. But yeah, you see the price, $171 a ton. I mean, I wish it was better, but they had lowered the price and then raised it, which was weird because of the stock market and speculation of what the scrap prices were going to be. There's some Jake break for you guys. But yeah, we made $361. So yeah, guys, we're going to go home. I got one stop to make at a plumber, pick up some stuff that I missed the last 2 times. And then check 2 other plumbers on the way home because I got to go past them because the trailer's empty. And then I think we're going to, if I get anything, I'm going to move that stuff to the big trailer. So we'll do a big trailer load the next one. But because I want to do that aluminum and throw all that aluminum on this trailer, I might go tomorrow with my aluminum. If I can, or maybe Sunday. I don't know. We'll have to see what happens. But all right, guys, remember to like, comment, and subscribe. And we're out, man. This is the end of the video. I hope you guys learned something today. And, you know, that's why I always tell you guys safety first, because I didn't plan it with that board coming out. And you see it was held on it with long lag bolts, and that shit still pulled out. That's why I don't, like when I strap it all together, the wood holds everything together, guys. And that's kind of what I go for, so. But when I drive with nothing on it, the boards move so it can loosen those bolts and stuff. And it can get loose at any time, but. Alright, guys, I'll see you in the next video. What do we say, Xander? It's not a job, it's a fucking adventure, right? Right? It's not a job, it's a fucking adventure. Look at him. Look at him laughing. He knows the adventures. Alright, guys. Peace.
Hot diggity dog. This place is magnificent. An embarrassment of riches, as they say.